It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Fair catch, called for and made. The offense set for a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Sampson. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the big fella. And the ball's good enough for the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in a split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He looks that one in nicely. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback will audible. To the air. It's Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Volunteers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look and like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. That Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. They think there's room to run to the right here. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn, from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
At the 37. Now, a 4th down.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? The give and the run on 4th down. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You gotta love edge rushers. These guys in 4-3s, they are guys that can penetrate, get in the backfield. Watch the right end, get in there so quick. Does a great job rushing the quarterback, knowing when he gets there how to get that dude on the ground. Give me my sack.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he loses the football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You got to give these gunners a lot of credit on this punt coverage unit. They did a great job on the perimeter, beating the double team and then using their speed to get down to the ball carrier. And then how about creating the takeaway, creating the turnover? Doesn't get better than that.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw it. And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle.
Kick is good. That ties the game at 14.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
He's back to throw on second down. Coming after him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over first and 10. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Makes a move. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Vols will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Off-play action on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Give to the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run out.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Gonna take a shot. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll go back to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
With the catch, it's Simmons. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He's going to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. The quick out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offense has been so hard to stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And the offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why
nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40, and he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Hunter. Across the 25, he's got room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 38 over Mississippi State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And they'll blow this one dead at the 20-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
The give as they work on that clock. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Back to throw, it's Thorne. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And he really needs to get away a good kick here. Slips through the line. And the returner will be brought down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
They go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming in.
Touchdown ball! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And the extra point was good. They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Got it in the middle. It's Lambert Smith. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Feeling some heat. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays